Hi Taurus, welcome to your December 2022 tarot reading. So these are for the collective. If you're interested in a personal reading, please schedule on www.crystallizewithkate.com. Otherwise, take what resonates and leave the rest. So what are the first messages that Spirit wants Taurus to know for the month of December? All right, so right off the bat, the Two of Pentacles was the first one that came out. So I feel like you're either trying to get your life back into balance, maybe finances back into balance, or you might be weighing a decision related to finances. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. The Sun card did come out, so I feel like this is really hopeful. And I feel like there is a lot of potential abundance coming to you, but I think that it's really going to be a matter of if you can get past some blockages that you might be setting up for yourself, mentally, emotionally. I feel like maybe there had been some type of either financial or personal loss lately. This is the Five of Cups, and this is my card of holding on to grief or holding on to feelings of sadness or feeling let down. Maybe things didn't turn out the way that you wanted them to. And so this is not being able to move forward, feeling a little bit stuck. This is a number 5 card. We also have the Five of Wands. And this, I feel like, is more, it could potentially be referring to either an argument or an issue with a friend for some of you, or it could be this internal battle where you have a lot of the mind chatter that's telling you this thing hasn't worked before, why would it work now? Maybe you're not worthy or deserving of this beautiful thing that's trying to enter your life. I feel like it's just different little thought bubbles that come up that's maybe a little bit more pessimistic in nature, or you're fighting yourself is almost what I'm feeling. And it's fighting these feelings of unworthiness or sadness or wanting to move forward and move on from something, but feeling a little bit stuck still. I feel like once you can figure out what this balance is, and I'm hearing the words, bring more joy into your life. So do some things that are a little bit more lighthearted. There's the child on the back of the horse there. So do things that are a little bit more lighthearted, childlike. Maybe do something that you like to do as a child. Maybe it's baking cookies, or maybe it is going for a car ride and looking at Christmas lights. Whatever it is, a car ride, looking at Christmas lights. The Chariot card came out, and this is my card of movement. Sometimes it's a card of you like wanting to get a new car even. But so that's funny that came out. But yeah, some of you might be trying to get finances figured out. I'm also hearing getting a plan ready. So some of you might need to be working towards getting a plan. So if you want to be able to purchase a new car, say in 2023, start budgeting for it. You know, how much each month am I gonna have to put aside, or how much each week am I gonna have to put aside to get this car in this price range by this date, right? So start like planning it, thinking it out. And it's like taking an actionable step, taking that step to start get the ball rolling so that there can be forward momentum. Once you do this initial thing, I feel like things are just going to accelerate for you in a really positive way. So let's see what other message Spirit wants you to know. Taurus, month of December. Energy field adjustment, aura cleansing, and health. So some of you, it might be a good idea for you to get some energy work done, or Reiki, maybe it's a massage, but there's definitely this need to find some type of internal and external balance. This Two of Pentacles, I think, is probably your main theme here for the month of December. So this energy field adjustment, aura cleansing, and health. So some of you might be really starting to take your health seriously. When I hear cleansing, I'm also hearing kind of detoxing. Some of you might be deciding to do a detox in the month of December, to start putting your health first. Maybe your body's been trying to send you a bunch of signs and you're finally listening to it, so that you are adjusting what you're taking in. That could even be with like technology too. You might be really limiting your use of technology. You might be limiting what you are reading or watching. You know, certain movies or shows might make you feel a certain way that might not be good. You know, I used to love watching true crime, but I can't really watch it anymore because it gets me in that fear mindset, and that's not what I'm inviting in. So some of you for the month of December might be really limiting or adjusting what you are taking in, that might be affecting your energy. So that's definitely a good message for you to know, Taurus. Okay, so let's see, what are some potential challenges for Taurus? What are some potential challenges? Okay, I feel like there's something that's not quite clear. There's something hidden still. The Moon card has popped out, number 18. It says important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. And on top of this, release the fears that hold you back, we also have the 5 of water. The something hidden could be ourselves. Okay, how should I say this? Could be us holding ourselves back because of the fear of the unknown. You know, I think that there's a lot of things going on mentally that it's like, but what if this happens? But what if this doesn't work out? And I feel like we're stuck in this mental cycle of maybe holding ourselves back out of that fear. So I think it's kind of this fear of the unknown could be a challenge for you, especially since we have the 5 of water, which is the 5 of cups. We had this card come out in this other deck. So the 5 of cups is important, a really important message for some of you. Things not turning out the way you'd hoped, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilled milk. So, you know, like I said, maybe something didn't turn out for you, didn't go the way that you had expected, but a lot of the time when that happens, it's because something even bigger and better is coming in for you. We just can't see it yet. That Moon card, there's not that clarity. You know, usually the Moon card, we can see a full moon, and that's when things start to be illuminated in the darkness, and we can start to see a couple things here and there more clearly. So you might be picking up on signs and synchronicities where things maybe didn't work out before. Now it might be shifting, or spirit might be guiding you, you know, that didn't work out, but it's because we're nudging you over in this direction, right? So be looking out for those important psychic insights that you might be getting, all right? So not letting these fears hold us back. All right. What other messages does Spirit have for Taurus? Opening to discovery, number 34. So what I'm seeing is in this keyhole, there's a whole other world. There's this, it looks like some greenery and some different things going on back there, opening to discovery. I think that there's going to be some doors opening up for you in the month of December. It's just a matter of, are we going to allow ourselves to step through that, right? This 5 of Cups, are we going to continue to be fixated on maybe the negative or what didn't work and be stuck in this more pessimistic mindset? Or are we opening ourselves to release all that so that we can open ourselves to some new type of discovery here, some new type of opportunity that's trying to enter our life? So number 34, key concepts, the small bits of data you collect from the world to form ideas. The transfer of vital information via the universe always speaking to you. The need to integrate information and be discerning about what you expose yourself to. these messages are all linking up with what we had just talked about here. So again, the little bits of data you collect from the world to form ideas about, what direction we should be moving, right? We're moving in this maybe possible new direction because we're picking up on the signs and synchronicities that we got from this moon card here. The universe is speaking to us, Taurus. We need to be discerning about what we're exposing ourselves to. So maybe we need to be stepping away from one thing or one area to enter into another. We need to be taking our energy field a little bit more seriously in the month of December. So this says, we tune into information from our outer environment, then assign meaning to it within our psyches. Every day, however, the amount of data we sort through exceeds what we're capable of processing, especially since the advent of the internet. We have been bombarded with more than we could even ever hope to absorb. Therefore, it's important to be mindful of what we expose ourselves to. Consistent exposure to unhealthy messaging invites us into a cynical, fear-based worldview. On the other hand, conscious exposure to information supporting our well-being shifts us toward growth and expansion. The choice, though, is not always obviously ours, which is why we must be discerning on a daily basis. The universe is always engaging us. We are a part of it, after all, through synchronicities, omens, and other signs that point us towards our best path. Our intuition helps us tune in and see our environment like an oracle. However, this new information doesn't always make sense right away, so being curious and non-resistant is key to learning. Today, be open to receiving important information that may come from an unusual source. The universe wants to help you, but recognizing the way this aid will arrive depends on your willingness to shut out superfluous noise. So if you're constantly taking in this negative or all these outside influences and you're not really tuning in, that can be a little bit too chaotic for our mind. There could be too many opinions, too many outside sources coming at us. So really the need to go within and to figure out what messages are best for our energy, which messages and information coming in is going to make us feel the lightest, the happiest, the most joyful. That's the energy we want to be inviting in, the most abundant, right? The Sun card, this baby on here, always taken care of. This child always has their needs met. We, as adults, are always going to have our needs met. We come up on a hard time, and you know what? There's going to be something that happens or someone that comes along our path and helps us right when we need it. Our needs will always be met. So that's an important message for you there as well. You may need to take a break from social media, gossip, or the news. What did I tell you? Don't let yourself get distracted. Listen without attachment and see what arises in your life. Expect a message from the universe and you shall have it. So ask for signs and synchronicities too. Why not? Maybe connect more with your spirit guides. Maybe that's part of the moon card, is part of the challenge is us not connecting with ourselves enough, not connecting with our spirit team enough, because we can ask for signs, we can ask for help, and they will always show up for us. But it's usually in an unexpected way. So hopefully these messages resonate for you. Thank you so much for joining me, Taurus, for your December 2022 reading. If you'd like a personal reading, again, you can schedule on www.crystallizewithkate.com. Otherwise, I will see you in another video. Bye. One last thing that I forgot to talk about, Taurus, is your crystal that might be best for you in the month of December, and that is citrine. So Spirit is saying that we are inviting in abundance, we are inviting in happiness and joy and wealth and prosperity in this month of December. So if that's what you're looking to draw in, citrine might be really good for you to work with.